Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to FMW. And I'm joined by the general manager tonight, Eric Wood. Eric, how you doing?
Doing great, Lee. Doing real good. Been super busy, but I'm glad I'm able to make it out here tonight for an episode of Purgatory. It's always nice to share the mic with you, and looks like we got a great night of action set up.
We sure do, Eric, because tonight, not only do we start out with this triple threat match, which has some great talent in it, but we get to see the returning demigod who last week attacked Mason, Malenko's son, and then took his spot against Rich and won his return match. But tonight he goes one-on-one with Kyle Cook.
Yes, so I hear he came back from a really bad back injury. He was on the shelf for quite a bit. We weren't even sure in the front office if he was keeping coming back or not. Caught a lot of us off guard. I had no idea he was coming back. So it was nice to see him.
Well, here comes Ryan Chess to the ring. Alan Stryker, Ryan Chess. We're going to have Corey Gamble in this match. I'm excited to see what happens.
Definitely. I know they've, if you guys follow us on social media at all, I know these two have been kind of taking jabs at one another over the last couple of days as soon as they heard about this upcoming match. So we're going to see some sparks fly in this one.
You know what, Eric? I think Chess has a new fire lit under him, and I think the year of 2024 might be the year of Ryan Chess.
You know, I agree with you on that one. He's a tremendous talent. He is, a lot of people in the locker room refer to him as the Vanilla Gorilla, and it's easy to see why. He is a big, strong guy.
Big boy. Vanilla Gorilla fits. I think I was the first one to call him that here on commentary. But making his way to the ring now, it is the man who has been turning heads in the EFED industry, and that is none other than Corey Gamble, because he has done something that a lot of us thought was impossible. He came back from an injury that we thought was going to end his career, Eric. When Tyler Ferguson bounced his head off the side of the ring on the hardest part of the ring, that apron, like right there at the edge. I mean, his neck bounced off of it. They had to call the match. Tyler won. Corey Gamble didn't return for 3 months. 3 months.
Yeah, that was scary. You know, especially being a general manager and having to keep these guys running and, you know, like finely tuned machines to have someone with so much potential be out for 3 months is a tough one. But we're glad he's back, and he's obviously on a roll.
You know, Eric, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. At Extremapalooza, we seen Donnie Reynolds completely soak the entire ring and outside of the ring in his blood. I mean, at least a bucket of blood, if not more. How is he able to fight tonight? How was he cleared to fight tonight?
You know, there's ways. We've got doctors who you know, when Brad was running the show, some of these doctors had some questionable tactics and ethics. But we've had our best look at him. We have a whole new set of doctors, and you know they feel he can go on. You know, he's drinking a lot of orange juice, eating a lot of cookies, you know, to build that blood back up. Plus, you know, we gave him a transfusion, or they did. I mean, we didn't, obviously. I have no idea. I'd stick him in the wrong spot. But, you know, he got a transfusion. He has got it rested up. He's doing well.
Well, I'm just glad that he's not really injured for that match. I was really worried about his well-being. I mean, I know, Eric, that you've been stuck back at the corporate office doing a lot of paperwork, fixing a lot of problems that were created that nobody knew about until you and Jeff Beck climbed through the books after some weird discoveries and stuff, which we were not allowed to get into. I know you told me that at the beginning of the show, but I'm just glad to see you back here, Eric, at ringside and calling this match with me as Corey Gamble puts Ryan Chess on the top rope and Alan Stryker attacks from behind.
Oh. You know, Stryker's he's one of those opportunistic strikers. He'll take any shot where he can get it, and you know, seeing Gamble distracted there was a great opportunity for him to just get it done and deliver that wicked slam. And then again, another one, running to sidewalk slam. That was, wow. There's so much action going on in the ring. It's hard to keep up.
Oh, miss. Oh, Corey Gamble going to regret that one.
Oh, big elbow. I don't favor Gamble in this one because as talented as he is, these are two big, massive guys, and Gamble's got to use his quickness and his speed just to hang in with these boys, because these are two big boys.
Gamble's head bounced off the neat thing that almost ended his career as he's trying to fight back against these two, like Eric said, very big men. And I mean, oh,
we're talking about a lot of man meat right there. Those two big boys there.
A lot of meat right now.
Yes, sir. A lot of meat.
Big old manly men slapping meat.
I know Arby's has the beef, but it looks like FMW's got the meat.
Swinging that sledgehammer like crazy. Alan Stryker going to climb to the ring. Corey Gamble going to go ahead and face him head on and chops. Oh, caught. Oh.
Just in case anybody's wondering out there in TV land, this is a no holds barred. This is a no DQ match. So anything goes, weapons, tables, chairs. If they brought a lawnmower out there, we'd find a way to let it happen.
I mean, maybe. I that might be stretching.
If you don't turn it on, just use it as a weapon, maybe not the blade, I'd be okay with it.
Oh, cover.
Oh, here goes a pin.
One. No.
Only a one count. You're going to have to do more to put away the Vanilla Gorilla.
And, we mentioned Donnie Reynolds has a match tonight. He's fighting Braxton, and then Sid Reynolds is going to fight JMR. But in the middle of all that, we got Summer Rain with a mystery opponent marked on the card with the returning of the demigod. Eric, do you have anything you could say about possibly who this mystery opponent is?
A lot of people have speculations, Lee, and everybody's thinking, oh, well, the demigod's back. Maybe it's Michelle Michaels. Could it be Michelle Michaels? I know they've had a long, torrid history over the last year. It has been a very heated rivalry between Summer Rain and Michelle Michaels.
Oh.
But I don't know. I can't really say. I think everybody's just going to have to stay tuned and find out. Big swinging nutbreaker by Gamble.
Gamble is putting it all in.
Yes. He's hanging in there with these big manly men mountains.
The Vanilla Gorilla, Ryan Chess, shaking it off on the outside, looking for an equalizer. And okay, table.
I want to say that Chess has brought all the weapons in so far. I think a no DQ or a hardcore match, however you want to call it, I think that's in his wheelhouse. That's something he is comfortable with. Or at least that's the way it seems.
Ooh.
But Gamble, he's not backing down. I got to give him credit for that one.
At no point have I ever seen fear in the face of Gamble, and I can't tell if that is
good or a bad thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people envy it and they say, I wish I could be like that and not fear any man. But at some point, I don't think it's fear, but it's just self-preservation. Like, you don't fear the man, but you want to survive or not. But I think Corey Gamble just doesn't, he's got a lot of, can't think of the word right now. He's
submission
got a
hold.
lot of,
submission hold. Oh, Stryker.
Yeah, Boston Crab. Oh, no, Stryker reversing. Big running clothesline. But like I was saying, Gamble has a lot of faith and he's got a lot of faith in his skills. There we go.
He definitely thinks a lot of himself, thinks very highly of himself, and sometimes that gets you to the dance.
It does. I mean, it's worked for quite a few people, in FMW and the alumni that's been here. There's a lot of people that are, very high on themselves, and Corey fits right in there with that.
Oh,
not saying it's a good thing, not saying it's a bad thing. What do we got going here?
Sit down power bomb, and Stryker gonna go for the pin. Gamble 1, 2, breaks it up at almost 2.
In there to make the breakup. He's not going to let that happen that easy.
So, Eric, we talked about the return of the demigod a little bit. We'll touch on it more probably as the show goes on. But what about the fact that first we seen Joseph Robinson return? He was a special guest referee. He attacked Clark and then helped Rich win.
Yeah, when we give the superstars the ability to volunteer to guest referee matches, we kind of let them do their thing. We asked him to make it a clean, fair fight, and for whatever reason, he decided that he didn't like the way things were going, and he helped out Rich. Now, whether Rich paid him off for it or he thought Rich was an easier target than going after Clark himself, we'll have to wait and see.
Well, last week we got to hear from Joseph Robinson, and he claims that it wasn't to help Rich, that it was to get back the wise man, the man that has been missing since the appearance of Clark.
Yeah, I didn't catch that comment by Joseph Robinson, but I don't know. Ever since EOP split up, we've all kind of picked our favorites, and we all kind of have our guys. I was a Joseph Robinson guy. I really thought he had it going, but I don't know. Just some of his tactics, I don't understand why you would give Rich, of all people, the belt. To me, my torrid history with Rich, and I am not a Rich Money Enterprise or a Chris Rich fan in the least. But to put a gold on him, in my opinion, was not the right call. So
you're unhappy with Robinson merely because Rich is the champion?
Yeah, that's my only gripe with Robinson.
Elbow drop, go for the covers. This is gonna be it. No, broken up by Stryker. Well, Eric, I always appreciate your unbiased opinion. Right
on that hard part of the apron, like you said. Now going after the spine. I mean,
these boys know what to target.
Yeah, they've done their homework when it comes to Gamble. Big slam by the Vanilla Gorilla. I hope he doesn't, get mad that I call him that, but he plays it so well that I might have to refer to him only as the Vanilla Gorilla going forward.
After giving Gamble several slams, Chess went after Stryker with a very methodical move, but nonetheless, Gamble is back to his feet. Stryker's somewhat up, and this match continues.
Gamble with a ladder. What's he gonna? That's bad intentions written all over it.
Submission holds Stryker, but Gamble's gonna be right there to break it up immediately.
And the big chop block by Gamble. Being smart, showing that opportunistic side as well.
In the back of Stryker's head, hit the ladder. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, it bounced off. It was a strategic place there by Gamble, but in a match like this, you gotta take every opportunity you can.
And the underdog, the man that we all thought had everything stacked against him, is gonna walk out with the win tonight.
Like they say, like that old Kenny Rogers song, you got to know when to hold him, you got to know when to fold him, you got to know when to get the ladder. And Corey Gamble knew.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we make it to the next match of the night, and making his way to the ring now, former tag team champion, one half, member of RME, Braxton.
I got to be honest, he's the only member of RME that I like. I'm going to say it. I'm just going to be out there. I try not to be biased in any way, but he's the only member of RME that I like.
You're only saying that because you know that eventually his contract with Rich is going to be up, and you're trying to get him back in FMW, huh?
Well, I mean, I told you we weren't going to talk about that. But yes, I mean, he's a tremendous talent. don't worry, you'll get an email. He's a tremendous talent. He is a multi-time former champion. In my opinion, he's the only one that has real true talent in Rich Money Enterprise.
Are you sending that email right now? What are you typing? Oh,
yeah, don't worry about it.
All right, yeah, all right. Yeah, Braxton is incredible. When he said he was leaving, everyone thought he was leaving FMW for good. But then Rich picked up his contract, paid him what Braxton thought he was worth. And here we go. But now making his way to the ring, Donnie Reynolds.
One half of the FMW Tag Team Champions. These guys burst on the scene mid last year, I believe, and they've been just on a roll.
They went undefeated.
Yeah.
They went undefeated until they lost the tag team belts to RME. They went undefeated for, I believe it was like 9 months.
Yeah. Tremendous talents. These guys. Singles, I haven't seen very many of their singles match, but as a tag team, they are one of the most talented tag teams I've seen in a long, long time.
They keep mentioning something about a third member. I don't know if there's any truth to this.
They've asked me some things that I can't really disclose on live television. But I will say this: there is something in the works, but that's as far as I can elaborate on it.
Here we go. Oh,
Donnie with a duck and what is that? An inverted atomic drop?
I have no idea what that was, but it definitely did not make the tailbone. Yeah, it definitely did not make the tailbone feel good.
We'll just call it an ouchie.
And Don, who seems to be okay after that bloodbath of a fight between RME and D4G.
Yeah. Braxton, going towards the head. He was doing some of those shots to the back of the head and across the side of the head. Maybe he's trying to reopen a wound. I don't know. Definitely no love lost between Destined for Greatness and Rich Money.
Ooh.
Oh, neck breaker. Beautiful neck breaker.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're introducing weapons.
And you go back to Braxton, and he's so methodical when he attacks. He'll work on every joint, every body part until he wears you down, and then it's sweet dreams.
He is. He's very methodical. He plans out everything he's gonna do. I don't know what else you can really say about. Braxton. That's a rope break.
Power bomb.
No.
One.
Okay.
Just a one count. I think you got to do more than that to put him away, but it's a good start. Dropping those big rights and then a boot to measure.
Oh.
That's the other thing about Braxton. He's got those educated hands and feet. He can hit you from any angle. One good head kick and it's good night, Irene.
And if Braxton stays on you and he keeps going, the man has so much stamina that he won't stop for what feels like forever.
Oh! And busted it back open.
Yep.
Yeah, Braxton, from what I understand, in his free time, he runs 5Ks just for fun. That's what he does, just for fun.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he
Doctor
for days. Next
to us is getting his gloves on. Eric Wood just said something in his ear. What did you say to him, Eric?
I just told him, be careful and keep an eye on, especially Donnie. He lost so much blood, like you were saying earlier. I want to make sure these guys are okay. They have a score to settle with each other, but you know what? My superstars, their safety comes first, unless it's Rich.
Sledgehammer is now brought into this. Donnie is Already you can tell a little thrown off.
Definitely a little woozy. I mean, the way he was walking, his head was a little wobbly. I hope it doesn't get too much worse. Let's just put it that way.
Oh!
Oh! And then I go and say that, and then that happens.
Oh, but right back to his feet. Donnie trying to give himself some room here.
Irish whip into the buckle. Oh, with that running European uppercut.
Ooh!
Oh.
And like we were saying earlier, when Braxton gets going, there's hard to get him to stop.
Oh. He usually doesn't stop till the bell rings, and he's been known to go past the bell ringing. So, like I said, these two teams have a score to settle with one another. And I think this is just going to be another page. Nothing's really going to be settled tonight. This is just going to be another page in the books. And there comes the ladder again. These guys just...
Oh. Eric, I'm starting to be a little worried for the safety of Donnie Reynolds.
Oh.
He just hit him in the back of the head. Wow. That was dirty.
That was dirty. That was Braxton. And I hate to say it this way, but I'm glad it's over. You know, that he didn't lose as much blood this time, and hopefully there's no permanent damage done. Wanting to get back into the ring so fast after, like you said, he lost so much blood and took so much damage that last match, the last time. Yeah, I need him. I think I'm going to keep him off the books off the matches for a while, just so he can recoup. But that's a team choice, not mine.
That was a despicable move by Braxton. Despicable. Braxton been around Rich just a little too long, I think.
Yeah, but if you think about it, Braxton's been that way his entire career. He does what he has to do to get the job done, and good guy, bad guy, however you want to look at it, he's going to do what it takes. He's going to get the job done.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, enough about that. Making her way to the ring, the lady who was trying to not get back just her championship, she claims her championship, but to also get back just some personal self-worth after Christopher Rich left her for Grace McGinnis and helped Grace McGinnis get the women's championship.
Again, that just goes to the character of Chris Rich.
Now Summer Rain dating Chris Snider, Eric. Oh! Oh my!
Is that who I think it is?
It's former longest reigning women's champion, Ashley Nicole!
I don't think Summer Rain was expecting to be looking at Ashley Nicole across the ring tonight. I don't think she's mentally prepared for that.
Well, the returns just keep getting bigger and better as Ashley Nicole makes her way down to the ring to take on Summer Rain. And I think FMW's women's division is heating back up.
Oh, 100%. And she looks like she's got an agenda. She's got something she needs to get done. And kind of feel bad for Summer Rain right now.
Back in the day, a lady named Big Bad Judy held the title for, I believe it was 6 months. The women's championship.
Yes, I remember that.
Ashley Nicole came, took that belt off her, and held it for a year.
And this women's division has been so hot and is so stacked with talent That holding it for a year, that is not an easy feat, especially in a division, like I said, that's so stacked with talented fighters, strikers, grapplers. But Summer displaying some power. She's got a welcome back gift of her own.
Going after that back of Ashley Nicole.
Oh, kick to the gut.
If you've learned anything from watching FMW, you've learned that wrestling is very hard on the spine and back area, with multiple wrestlers on the FMW roster being out for back problems. Oh! Hey!
She landed right in front of the table here.
Yeah.
And didn't even touch the table. My water is still standing. It's not even shaking. Like, that is talent, Lee.
Oh! Ashley Nicole says, I'm back! Oh, the referee trying to stop Ashley Nicole from getting out there. Summer Rain back to her feet.
Yeah, just trying to give her a break. Let her breathe here for a quick sec.
Ooh!
Oh! Summer with a nice double leg tackle of her own. You know, but Summer's a fighter. She's not going to give up.
Especially after what Rich did to her, Summer Rain has put on a strong face and has faced every opponent head on.
Well, and it's good that she's got the support. You said she was dating the author, Chris Snider, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got a good man by her side. She's got a guy who's not all about the glitz and the glamour. You know, if you've seen the guy, you know he's not all about the glitz and the glamour. But he's a hell of a writer, and they seem to have had a real connection.
What is that? That move has a name, but Summer Rain pulled out of it.
Powering out. Irish whip into the ropes. Oh! Tilt-a-whirl slam.
And these women are laying it all on the line here. Both of them want to walk away with a win because right now there is no #1 contender for that women's title.
Look at the power of Summer Rain. Good God Almighty.
I heard you approved that eNASCAR series, or was one of the people on the panel that approved it?
It came across my desk. I really couldn't say no or veto it, but it does look like it's a great sport, great channel. I'm definitely going to tune in and watch. Who knows? I might even buy a team myself. You never know.
Eric Wood owning a team. Now that would be something. Oh, Ashley Nicole giving it to Summer Rain. Oh, gonna go for the cover here. One? No. And ladies and gentlemen, if you guys would like to watch or participate in the FME series, the Fat Money eNASCAR series, make sure you check it out right here on the Gaming Alternative Media Entertainment YouTube channel on Thursdays, noon Central Standard Time. And Ashley Nicole is
laying it on.
Yeah, she has lit a fire under her own ass, and she's going to that top rope, Eric.
Oh! Is that a shooting star Presley?
1, 2, no! I have no idea what that was, Eric. It was like she floated.
You know what it was? It was amazing is what it was. She flew half the distance of the ring.
And for a second there, it was like she was just stuck in the air.
Yeah, it was, I don't want to say reminiscent of a Michael Jordan, but she definitely had some hang time.
I definitely was stuck. I felt like for a good second just staring at her in the air.
Oh, it's Summer Rain with that big right hand.
Raindrop!
Oh, that's got to be it.
1, 2,
no! She kicked out of the raindrop.
And get Kip up.
Whoa.
Jeez. These two
What am I
women.
seeing here, Lee? This is incredible.
Eric, these two women are leaving it all on the line. I haven't seen a match like this since just a little bit ago, actually. But go for the cover. One, two.
He's not going down without a fight.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you're liking the action you're watching right now, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that sub button. And then, you gotta hit that little check thing with the bell so you can turn the bell notifications on so you get notified when we upload. And right now, these two are going back and forth, Eric.
Yeah, they are fighting like the belt is on the line. They are not leaving any move undone, and they are not. Neither one of them wants to go home empty-handed.
Referee getting in the way.
In the column.
Yeah, Eric, I would have to agree with you. Either one of these women are treating this like the winner of this is number one contender. Oh!
That was amazing, Lee.
I'm speechless.
I don't have much to say. Yeah. I'm very rarely. Oh, that's got to be it. That's got to be over. One, two, three.
What?
Welcome back. Wow.
What did I just see?
Wow. What a homecoming.
Well, when you finally announce who number one contender is, Eric, I think Ashley is going to have to be listed.
There's some talks in the creative team. We've been talking about potential this or potential that. I don't want to put too much out there because then I have to deal with legal. But let's just say there's things in the works, and let's just leave it at that.
Well, things in the works as making his way to the ring is the $1 Million Kid, G.A.M.E.
I will say this about G.A.M.E, and I know I said Braxton was the only part of Rich Money that I thought was good and I liked. G.A.M.E, ever since signing and becoming the $1 Million Kid, has just had a whole change of attitude. He's become more tenacious and ferocious. If anybody would fit good in Rich Money, I think G.A.M.E has found his place.
I'd have to agree with you, Eric. Another thing I would have to add is everyone else in Rich Money Enterprise to Christopher Rich himself, I'm pretty sure is disposable, except for G.A.M.E. I think G.A.M.E is someone that Rich holds very dear to him.
Almost like his, if I can say this without getting copywritten or cease and desist, he's almost his Batman to his Bruce Wayne, or his Robin to his Batman.
I think that's accurate. I think G.A.M.E lights a fire under Rich, and Rich the same with G.A.M.E. I think they complement themselves so well, and it's almost like a son to Rich. He kind of took him under his wing, and he protects him.
Yeah, there for a while. I didn't know if it was going to be that way, but it looks like there really is a bond there between the two.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring now is the other half of D4G and the Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Sid Reynolds.
Again, like I said, destined for greatness, these guys came onto the scene, and like you said, 9 months without a loss. Nowadays, that's almost unheard of. In the talent level that is FMW and the tag team divisions, they're so talented that to go undefeated for 9 months there's something special with these guys. Let's put it that way. And I know, like you touched on before, there's potential for another person or a third member. I'm only curious to see if that does happen. How talented is that guy going to be? Or girl, you never know.
I have no idea, Eric, but what I do know is this match is about to start, and then after this is the main event of the night, and
big back elbow.
Kyle Cook versus the Demigod. What do you weigh in, Eric?
I mean, not to get on the hype train. Like I said, when EOP split, I was a Robinson guy, and so I agreed with everything he said about Michaels. He never really did much on his own. Yeah, he had a title, but he needed some help to win it. So it's good to see him back, and he's one of the bigger superstars, and he's one of the guys in the locker room that helps some of the younger talent. But I don't know. I hope he has something big in store, because if he just came back to float around on the EOP lore and his past reputation, it's not going to get him far, especially with this hungry locker room we have.
It's weird. No one has really mentioned EOP since the split.
Yeah.
It was almost like, there's this one wizard stuff, folklore, that they had a certain bad guy that they couldn't say the name of, and it was like EOP was that. And look at JMR.
Oh, did you see the height on that moonsault?
One? No.
He's just, for being such a younger guy, he's such a veteran, and he's so talented. There's a lot in store for JMR.
But I feel like EOP was that. It was that you couldn't mention it.
Yeah, I get that.
1, 2, no. Ooh.
Oh. Did a nice little combo of his own.
But it's hard not to mention it, Eric, because they were such a big part of.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. For so long, EOP they were everywhere in FMW. They had their hands in everything. They were in all the big. Sorry, my mic cut out there. I apologize. Technical issues. They were in all the big shows. They were on all the big rivalries matches. They held majority of the gold for a while. So it's hard not to mention EOP.
EOP was definitely a sad day in history, watching that come crumbling down. And Sid Reynolds off the rope. JMR kicks him back into the rope, and JMR, another well-placed kick. You can tell he's been working with Braxton.
Yeah, definitely, because his arsenal, JMR has always been an explosive, offensive wrestler, but he's gotten better with his strikes and his kicks, and like you said, I think he owes a lot of it to Braxton.
I heard Rich one time explain JMR as a sponge to an interviewer. He said JMR is like a sponge. He soaks in everything, and I think that is so true. I think everyone that JMR gets in the ring with, he ends up taking a piece of them with him.
Oh, 100%. And it's great because you have a mind like JMR, like you said, he's a sponge. He's going to soak everything up. So every time he is with a person, he takes a little bit from him, like you said, and it just helps to create him as a more well-rounded superstar. Like I said, the future's bright for JMR.
And then you got people like Braxton who will go to other places and promotions that we can't talk about and do things and win things that we can't talk about. And
exactly.
Who learns all new things. He comes back and he's got a new arsenal, and it's stuff you've never really seen before.
Oh yeah, there's tricks up his sleeve and in his bag that I've never seen before. Braxton, I apologize. Braxton is, I don't know. I just put him up there as the top 5 of the best of all time. He's so quick. He's adapting to every person he wrestles. He can take on a person twice his size, and he'll find a way to match their energy and overcome.
Rich
And no,
definitely.
I'm not just saying that because I want him to re-sign with us and get away from Rich Money. I truly believe Braxton is
Ooh,
one of the greater talents we've seen.
cover. One. No. So earlier tonight, we seen Braxton pin Donnie. If JMR walks out here with a victory, does this guarantee RME another tag team title shot, Eric?
I wouldn't necessarily say it guarantees them, but I would say it moves them up in the ranks.
That's an old move of JMR's right there. 1, 2, 3. JMR just put away Sid Reynolds.
Well, you know, that definitely moves up Rich Money. It definitely moves them up in the tag team division. Gets them maybe one step closer to a number one contendership.
Oh, JMR just looked right at you and pointed at you, Eric.
I think he's heard me. I think he heard me being very complimentary to him. And maybe his way of saying, hey, keep an eye on me, buddy. Keep an eye on us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know what time it is. We've made
It's that time.
to the main event of the night. Making his way to the ring, none other than the Trailer Park Hero, Kyle Cook.
Is it me or does it smell like camels, camel lights, and Coors? Anytime I get around Kyle Cook, it smells like cigarette smoke and beer.
Well, you know, I know the man partakes in a little, a lot of drinking.
I'm not against it, but in my opinion, there's a time and a place. And backstage before a match is not the time nor the place. But hey,
Oh, you found out about those, did you?
just a little bit. But you know what? Again, I'll be sending out emails all week.
But you know, he sticks to himself. He sits in the corner. Anyway, making his way to the ring now. He is a former so many accolades that I cannot mention here right now, or we will miss this match. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he is the demigod, Chris Michaels.
Not this guy. Yay. Welcome back, Michaels. Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've seen last week, he absolutely tore Mason apart. I mean, when we seen Mason and they flipped over to him before the Demigod's music hit, Mason was laying in a pool of blood and just beat and broken. And then the Demigod came out here and he met one-on-one with the world champion, and then he laid into the world champion. It went back and forth, but in the end, the Demigod walked away with the victory, earning himself a future title shot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm torn. So this is where I'm torn because I don't like either one, Michaels nor Chris Rich. Ooh, big reverse kick. How do you like that, Demigod?
Oh, Kyle Cook pulling out.
I was gonna say this is where Kyle Cook, you know, he can make his move, take out the arms. You can't do, you can't hit that. What does he call it?
Mount Olympus.
Yeah, hitting that Mount Olympus with that big arm. If you take the arms out, how's he really gonna lift you up? Yeah, he's a big guy, but come on.
Well, this is not where
What,
you
got
want
about
to.
7-8 moves.
All right now. Simmer
Just
down.
saying.
Simmer down.
I'm just saying.
I happen to be a Demigod fan, Eric, and I think this is the year of the Demigod.
Well, to each his own. We can't all have good taste.
The Demigod, right now has the advantage, but Kyle Cook there throwing
Had
it.
he not been posing to the fans and saying, "Oh, look at me, how great I am," he wouldn't be in the predicament he's in.
Eric Wood definitely has a bad taste in his mouth over the Demigod.
Oh,
Kyle Cook, though, showing some athleticism tonight. And, here comes the Demigod from behind.
no. Those big shins to the foreface, but it doesn't do anything. Cook right back up. You see that, man? That is a big man, and he just did a kip up. Come on now.
One, no.
You're surprised by that? Come on, you haven't put in the work. Michaels, let's go.
Ooh.
Oh. I think he poked him in the eye when he did that.
I didn't see no eye poking, but maybe.
I had a different vantage point.
And caught though. Ooh.
Oh, a big drop kick right out here in front of us.
Hey, he's right next to you there.
Get him. Look, I'll give you a bonus if you get him another one.
Oh!
You didn't hear that.
The demigod stared you right down.
I'm not afraid. I sign his checks.
And here,
he wants to keep that house in northern Colorado. He's gonna just keep that business and not keep giving me dirty looks.
Oh, attacking the legs, and look at the demigod in great shape. But he's in great shape. Came back looking absolutely amazing. Oh,
that might have busted him open there.
Oh, he is bleeding.
Big drop kick though. Didn't stop him.
Oh,
got a jump kick for his own there, fella.
Copying back and forth. Ooh.
Oh. Very agile for a bigger man. I'll say that.
Oh.
Big double axe handle off the middle rope. Standing moonsault. Mike, what?
I'm getting flabbergasted. What is going on here?
No, two big men trying to prove their dominance. Right now, they're both on the same page. There's really no clearly going one way or the other. Let's put it that way.
How long was the demigod out of action?
I want to say it was close to 5 months.
Yeah, I mean he's been out since Death Brawl.
Yeah.
So November.
So 4 months.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, right onto that back, Eric.
That's new. But yeah, that's not smart. Their demigod comes back from a back injury and starts doing flippies. Come on now.
Jumps right back up though. He is unfazed, and look at this crowd. They love the demigod. Uh-oh.
I think Kyle Cook's going to go ahead and try and quiet up this crowd a little bit.
Oh, that back again.
Yep. Come on, ref, get a hold of this. Let's get this back in the ring.
Michaels. Oh, missed with the spear.
Missed with a spear.
Oh, and then danced. What was that dance move?
The lightning shuffle, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what he calls things anymore.
Ooh!
Oh, big knee. Is that Michaels is now busted open? Oh, big slam.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the main event has not disappointed. You're watching the Trailer Park Hero fly through the air. What?
Amazing.
You watching the Trailer Park Hero, Kyle Cook, face the demigod, Chris Michaels, right here, Fat Money Wrestling, Purgatory on the Gaming Alternative Media Entertainment YouTube channel, and the action couldn't be sweeter. Back into the ring we go, Eric.
Look, going to the top rope. What's he got in store for Michaels? Oh! Big senton bomb.
One. Two.
Two. Michaels somehow finding the strength to kick out of that. Cook has just been putting on an onslaught. Maybe Michaels lost a step or two when he was gone. Oh. That reverse heel kick again. Cook likes to throw that. Go! Michaels to the apron. Big right hand by Cook. Well, what's he got in store?
Oh! Right here is where everything is going to take a turn for the demigod.
With a severe whooping. What's he setting him up for?
Oh no! Oh!
That's going to just run in and get the pin.
Eric, having a little technical difficulties with your headset there. Sounds a little fuzzy. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you're cutting in and out, brother. Oh. Oh! The demigod, big fist. He's waiting for it. What is he? Are we gonna see it? Oh, what is? Oh! I don't know what that is. 1, 2, no.
Somehow Kyle Cook kicking out of that.
Oh, hey, you're back. Oh!
At this new headset we got, it's really not working for me. I do apologize, fans, but let's keep the action rolling.
It didn't help that Rich had his goat down here earlier chewing on the cords.
Of course it was Rich.
Ooh, choking out Kyle Cook. Oh!
I'm gonna ban that goat from any FMW match, taping, whatever you want, whatever we do. Anything that has FMW to do with it, I don't want that goat around. It stinks. It almost smells as bad as Chris Rich.
Oh, he's looking for it again. Are we gonna see it? There it is.
Go.
1, 2, 3. And the demigod put away the trailer park hero in the main event. What a return, what a show. Eric Wood, thank you so much for being here. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Have a good one.